Hello there. Hope you are having a wonderful day. So, today we are talking about Genesis chapter 37. But I did want to say this, if this is your first day watching one of these videos, you can go back and start at the beginning, but you can really jump in any day because we just talk about one Bible chapter a day and then something that we can think about in real life. So, today we start learning more about Joseph. So, if you remember, we have we had Jacob and Rachel, and Jacob absolutely loved Rachel. She was his sweetheart. For many years, Rachel could not have a child. She finally did, and that child was Joseph. And Joseph was his favorite because he said he was his child in old age, and of course because he was the son of Rachel. So he actually gave Joseph this special coat. It was very colorful. And if you remember when we were talking about Jacob, there was also Rachel's sister Leah, who he had many children with. He had many children with. So there were a lot of, I guess you could say, half brothers of Joseph's. Anyway, they are very jealous. Anyway, before all of the rest of what we're going to talk about today, but one night Joseph has a dream, and in that dream, he said that he says, we were out in the field tying up bundles of grain. Suddenly, my bundles stood up, and your bundles all gathered around and bowed low before mine. So Joseph was kind of bragging about this first dream he had. And his dad kind of said, don't brag, don't brag. Well, Joseph has another dream. And in this dream, he told his father and his brothers, he said, in this dream, the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed low before me. Well, the brothers are getting ticked off at this point. So they go out in the field and they're working with their livestock. And later, the dad tells Joseph to go check on his brothers. Well, he goes to check on his brothers, and when he gets there, they decide they're going to kill him. They're sick of all of Joseph and his braggadociousness, and luckily Reuben comes to the rescue, and he says, maybe we shouldn't kill him. Maybe we should just throw him in this cistern, which was like an empty well. So they pull off that special coat Joseph has, and they throw him in this empty well. Later, they begin to think, if he's in that well, what good is that? We could actually sell him into slavery. So they pull him out of the well, they sell him, but they still have to come up with something to tell their dad. So what they do is they kill an animal, put the blood of that animal on the coat, and take it back to Jacob and say, oh my goodness, something has happened to Joseph. So tomorrow we will be picking up on what happens to Joseph after he was sold into slavery. So let's talk a little about jealousy. My footnote today says, can you imagine feeling so jealous that you would want to kill someone? Before saying, of course not, look at what happened in this story. These men were willing to kill their younger brother over a robe and a few reported dreams. Their deep jealousy had grown into ugly rage, completely blinding them to what was right. Jealousy can be difficult to recognize because our reasons for it seem to make sense, but left unchecked, jealousy grows quickly and leads to serious sins. The longer you cultivate jealous feelings, the harder it is to uproot them. The time to deal with jealousy is when you notice yourself keeping score of others' recognition, awards, and achievements. And I am guilty of that. I don't know about any of you, but let's begin to think more about how we are viewing others and work to keep our jealousy in check. I'll be sharing some additional questions in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you back here tomorrow.